It's me again, Demetrius Andrade, and if you're looking to take your fight game to the next level, try this, the Fighter Stack. Everything you need.
Andrew Cancio here. Training camp, man, your media day. I'm starting to see a theme with your career, rematches. You're going to a rematch with the Alvarado guy you fought already and you knocked out a while back ago. What do you make of having to fight him again?
Well, I mean, he earned his spot. He was the #1 mandatory for a while, so he, like I said, he deserves to be here. That's why he's not the mandatory. We fought back in 2015, so it was a very tough fight for me, for him as well. I got the better end of it that night, so knocked him out in round number 8. So this time around, I'm gonna try to go out there and defeat him once again.
How much better of a fighter do you think he is from then compared to how you are also from then?
I feel like he still pretty much fights the same. He pressures people a lot. He tries to bully them. He couldn't do that against me. I feel like I'm a lot better. I'm a lot better fighter than I was back in 2015. Throwing combinations, throwing jabs, moving my head now. Being able to take out my opponents, and just the confident level that I have now, it's at its high right now. So I want to go in there and I want to show him why I'm a world champion.
Yeah, I would imagine now because of the Machado result, the second one as well. You know, you prove people wrong because a lot of people said like, oh, something was wrong with Machado. And I would imagine you feel like you belong there, like you're in that spot for a reason.
Exactly. So the first time around, people didn't give me a chance. Went in there.
Or your credit.
Or credit after the fight. That's why I'm kind of happy that Machado made all these excuses, and then he did the rematch clause, which made it better for me because I knew what I was going to go in there and do it once again. When I did it a round earlier and without tasting the canvas that night, it made it even better where I can be like, all right, he is the real champion now. And I quiet a lot of the critics. So I was very happy that he chose the rematch. So, and then another payday to go in there and know what I can do against him. So it was a win-win situation for me.
No, it was a big win. You're a world champion as well. You happy where you at right now at this point in your career? Like, how is that aspect like for you?
Yes, I'm happy. There was a point in time where I never thought I would get here. I retired, came back, and I've been 4-0 since I've came back now. So I want to continue that streak. But yes, I'm definitely happy that I'm here, and there's so much more for me to prove out there, and I want more bigger fights than this to come.
I'd say like the hunger's a lot more than what it was.
Yes.
Like it's rekindled, right? The fire.
Yes, that rekindled fire. Being a world champion is great. It keeps me motivated. I'm hungrier for more. Like I want more. I want it, and the only way I can get there is if I can continue working hard and continue winning my fights in a fashionable way, and that's what we plan on doing.
Why do you want more? Like what is that hunger? Is it because you can see like bigger purses, more opportunities, or what is that the drive?
This is where what I dreamed about my entire life. Being a world champion and then fighting those big names, having sold out arenas where the people are cheering you on, it's a high that it's ridiculous. And even though these fights are getting scarier and scarier, but that's what drives us to do it. That's what drives us to get in the ring. And yes, the bigger purchases. I want to buy my family a house, a nice house. I want to be able to do things without having any worry about money or whatnot. And then, like I said, the limelight of this, it feels great.
Very blue collar. You know, we all know your story about having a job and then also being a professional boxer. A lot of people probably wouldn't know this. You know, you as a world champion, you're still having to struggle a bit, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely. You know, my purses aren't super big for me to walk away from the sport, from the gas company, and all this can end overnight. So right now I'm doing both, hoping to get the big money where I don't have to do both, where I can just focus on just training, like you said, being able to sleep better, muscle recovery more, just relaxing. It definitely has felt good. Not working yesterday, not working today. Yesterday was a holiday. Today I took off for the media workout. So, and it feels good. And I went running, came home, relaxed. And usually I'm running, go to work, and then there's no time to relax until it's Saturday and Sunday where I train in the morning, and then I have all day to relax. But it definitely, I can get used to this.
What's like your typical work schedule like, and then like your training schedule? Like, how's your day regimen?
I train every day except for Wednesdays. I like to take Wednesdays off in the middle of the work week. That way it breaks it up. So I'm up at between 4 and 4:10. I'm on the road by 4:20, 4:15, depending on what time I get up. And then I'm doing 4 or 5 miles before I go to work. Then I drive to Simi Valley, 30-minute commute. So change out there. I'm at work 6:30 to 3. As long as there's no overtime, which the base really helps me out. I'm getting off on time whenever I'm in training camp, training for a fight. The guys there help me out. They take my own calls and stuff, so they really do help me out over there. I have good coworkers out there, and then 3 o'clock, I'm back over here. I'm at the gym by 4:30. Between 4:30 and 7:30, sometimes 8 o'clock is what I'm here for. And then Saturday and Sundays at 8:30 and 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm training.
Just literally work, train, sleep.
Yep.
No free time.
No free time. You know, Saturday and Sunday is a little bit of free time, but during camp, it gets very tiring. Like, I'm glad we're at the end of this training camp. You know, like I said, it's getting a little bit harder and harder to continue doing this. This is my 5th fight. You know, and it's definitely, you can feel it more now. It's like, man, but it's a part of the business. It's what I have to do to stay here. I'm gonna do it.
I would say that must be stressful, but also like very mentally draining.
I wouldn't say stressful. Stressful is whenever you can't afford to pay your rent. You know, I've been there, so I am glad I have this job. I'm thankful I have this job. I'm thankful that I have this world title, and I want to just keep it and get the bigger purses. You know, hopefully land big endorsements, sponsorships, stuff like that. So to help me out, whatever can help me get there, I'm gonna do it. So, but for now, my job is to win and retain my belt.
How long ago was it that you were struggling to make rent?
Well, that's how I started with the gas company. It's been years ago. But when I first moved out here, the fight game didn't work out, managerial issues, and but yeah, I couldn't afford things, and we were in a one bedroom apartment with me and my 2 kids. You know, so my family was in one bedroom, and so it was rough. So I don't want to go back there, and that's why I continue having to do both, because I know all this can end in one fight. So I'm gonna continue doing both. But yeah, no, I don't wanna ever have to not being able to afford, you know, presents for Christmas for my kids and stuff. And I just want to be able to have them enjoy life. So that's why I'm gonna continue doing both.
How hard was it back then?
It was real hard. It was stressful. Like that's what you said. It was mentally draining. I think I fought like probably one time in the year. It was very rough. Like I said, my girl's parents would help us out as much as they could, and that didn't feel good. So now we're doing okay now, where we can afford things, and now we don't have to struggle as much. But there's still a goal in mind. I still gotta buy a house. I'm tired of renting, and I want to live out here in Ventura. It's beautiful out here, but it's expensive. So I just gotta keep winning.
You know, if you keep winning, there's a lot of fights out there for you. But before we get to those, because obviously that's your goal. So the belt situation, you have a belt and Leo has it. It's confusing. What do you make of it?
Well, Leo don't have a belt.
Well, he's fighting for a belt against Flores.
I feel he's gonna be the paper champ. You know, there's no reason why he should be fighting Flores. He should just be fighting me. He's fighting November 23rd, so I'm pretty sure we could have made a deal, but I just don't think he wants to fight a true 130-pound champion. So hopefully I retain my belt November 23rd, and I'm gonna let it be known that I want him. You know, I want my belt. That's the belt that I should have. So, and then if he wants to fight me for it, then that'd be great. So as long as I retain it, as long as everything works out just fine, the way we think it's gonna work out, the way we put in our time and our dues in the gym, I'm gonna be letting me know that I want Leo Santa Cruz.
You think that fight can happen?
Well, they made Gary Russell and Jojo Diaz, and that was PBC versus Golden Boy. So I don't see why not, but chances are they probably won't make it because they don't want to. If they wanted it, they could have had it done already, against a true 130-pound champion. But so all I can do is throw it out there, and we'll see what happens.
Heard you mention Berchelt as someone else that you're interested in.
Berchelt, Jamal Herring, Tevin Farmer. It doesn't matter. Whatever champions that are out there, I'm here to prove to the world why I'm here, and I want to fight the best at their primes. So I think me and Berchelt stylistically make a great fight for the fight fans. So I wouldn't mind mixing it up with him. I'm sure him and I can go in there with for a lot of money and really give the fight fans a great fight.
Thinking of like what fight could get you like the most amount of money. Like Farmer would probably pay you well, but I think it all comes back to Leo. Leo's probably the one that's gonna give you the biggest platform, the most notoriety because of his status, and also the biggest payday.
Exactly, and like I said, with me and Leo, it's stylistically it'd be a great fight. I just feel that I'd be the stronger 130-pounder. I'm a true 130-pound guy, so I think that's the reason why he didn't want to go this route against me, especially after what I did to Alberto Machado. So I think it's BS that he went that way, but hey, that's on him.
Hey, it's always great seeing you, and I think your story serves as motivation to a lot of people that are struggling with multiple jobs or in a job where they're like, man, I shouldn't have quit on my dream and stuff like that. I think you bring a lot of inspiration to them.
Yeah, I've heard that, and I hope I do. If I can help out just one person, that's great. People help me out and get out of that slump to continue going forward. And I'm glad I listened to those people, because had I not listened to those people to keep pushing, I wouldn't be here.
All right, Andrew. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.